This was the first time Iron Man had been shot down furious. He stood up. A missile destroyed the enemy's tank. Then he used his palm cannon to take out their weapons. On his way home, he flew through military airspace, only to be mistaken for an unidentified flying object and attacked by military fighter jets. Tony immediately called Rhodey to explain what had happened. Only then did he make it back home safely. Tony knew that his company's weapons were being sold to terrorists, so he sent Pepper to steal the weapons transaction list. While copying the data, Pepper discovered that the bald man was the one pulling the strings. At that moment, the bald man walked into the office. Pepper had to stay calm. She quietly unplugged the USB drive and left the office. The bald man quickly booted up the computer to check the situation. Realizing that the secret had been leaked, he immediately ordered his scientists to shrink the arc reactor. The scientists said only Tony could pull it off. Since it couldn't be done, the bald man decided to steal it. While Tony wasn't looking, he used a subsonic weapon to paralyze him. Then he removed the arc reactor from Tony's chest. Without it, Tony would die from heart failure in 15 minutes. The bald man wanted him to feel the pain of dying. He also threatened to kill Pepper. Tony remembered he still had an old reactor. It was a gift from Pepper. But by then, he was too weak to stand. He could only drag himself forward, crawling. He was so close, just inches away from reaching the reactor on the table. At that point, Tony's strength had run out and he collapsed to the floor, just when all hope seemed lost. The reactor somehow floated into his hand. It turned out that it was the mechanical arm that brought it to him. Right then, Rhodey arrived and told him that Pepper was on her way with a team to arrest the bald man. Tony immediately panicked and quickly suited up in his armor, rushing to save Pepper. Not long ago, the bald man and his henchmen found all the parts of the Mark I armor in the desert, but the suit was still missing one critical piece, the arc reactor. Now the bald man had the reactor. He placed it inside the upgraded Ironmonger armor. When Pepper and her team entered the lab, they were immediately attacked by the bald man. Several agents were killed instantly. When Ironmonger aimed his weapon at Pepper, Tony arrived just in time to stop him. The bald man grabbed a passing Audi, preparing to throw it at Tony. Tony powered up his chest, fired a laser blast, sending it flying, then caught the car. But the driver panicked and pressed the gas instead of the brakes. The car ran over Tony. Then Ironmonger knocked it to the ground. He was thrown aside and hit by a missile. Luckily, the Mark III armor's defense held up. Tony tried to use flight to gain the upper hand, but Ironmonger could fly too. Tony was sure the bald man never thought about the freezing problem at 40,000 feet, so the two of them lit up the sky like rockets. Meanwhile, Tony's suit was running out of power. The faster Ironmonger grabbed Tony, but by then, they had reached the freezing altitude. How did you solve the freezing problem? What freezing issue? Then Ironmonger's system went offline.
I'll look into it.
But as soon as Tony hit the ground, Ironmonger came back. By then, Tony had already taken off his gloves. Without his weapons, Tony was at a serious disadvantage. He was quickly caught by Ironmonger. In a death